Start off by telling us a little bit about your background and why you decided to run for mayor.
So my name is Dawaune Hayes. I am 26 years old. I am born and raised here in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm running for mayor because I want to see transformation in the city of Omaha for the better. Being born and raised here, growing up here, I've personally been able to benefit from some of the most incredible things that Omaha has to offer. Education, community, low cost of living, accessibility to different parts of the region and the world, and then also the mix of cultures and the intersection of history that found in the city, and as well as the indigenous culture that we have yet to acknowledge. And I've been able to come to know and a lot more about, wow, Omaha is a very powerful place. And in order for it to truly reach its best potential, I think we need to have visionary leadership that works with people and recognizes what it's like to be human and respect people, place, and planet, and that they are not separate. My background, I graduated with a degree in journalism and public relations in 2016. I've worked in communications, and I am the founder of Noise, North Omaha Information Support Everyone, which is a online hyper-local news publication that we actually are publishing zines, and we're growing to really help address the information gaps and disparities, specifically in North Omaha. But what we're finding is that we're meeting a lot of need across the city, focusing in the realms of civics, community, and culture, and really civics, like that understanding and that awareness of what's taking place in City Hall, the county commissioners, and how there are people making decisions about our daily lives on a regular basis that many of us don't know, nor do we know where they are or how to affect their decision making. In my work with Noise, being a journalist, I've spent a lot of time going to city council meetings and county commissioner meetings and reading agendas and being in the space, and you start to recognize they're just people like us. They're just people who happen to show up that day. It started to show me that if I choose to be here, if I were to say I wish to be here to say these things, it can make a huge difference. So in 2017, I started joining a number of boards, including the Urban Design Review Board with the city, as the first young Black queer person to be on that board in the history of the Urban Design Review Board. And this is a very powerful board, quite honestly. Like, here I am, it was like a 20-something who rides a bike and has more student loan debt than anything else, is just like, I care about the world, let me show up. And I'm sitting there next to architects and real estate agents and city planning. And I'm like, and I'm talking about things just that they're not even aware of. When I saw that, I was like, I've got to do something about this. And it was really the work in learning about City Hall, about decision-making in Omaha, writing about it, and then seeing the disconnect between what is happening there in the community and recognizing that there has to be someone who helps heal that divide. Journalism is an effective way to do that, but I also believe that a lot of these things that I'm seeing can be embedded in how our city communicates. Most of the need in Omaha is due to lack of awareness, meaningful connection. And once you can provide those things in the heart of the city, City Hall, I think you can really start to address that, or at least model it and hope that other people adopt it.